I'm hoping that today is the very peak of the quote unquote drudgery that I've been talking about for the past probably week or two now. Today, it was just the motions. I went through just basically making my edits, making my revisions here, and it was simply just going through line by line, very much like a robot, very much like like an assembly worker, just putting up something together. It was not. There was less emphasis on craft, less emphasis on on artisanship. It was just going through and getting it done. I've spoken before that at this point, that's pretty much all it is. Like the story itself basically is strong in what it is. It's simply just going through and making the changes of just the voice from a first person present tense young girl to a third person close limited past tense narrator. So a lot of it is just mechanical. It's just going through and doing that. And today felt like the peak of like the boredom, of that drudgery, of that boredom. Hoping that it goes away soon. I'm hoping. But then again, it has not gotten any better though either. The whole process is not getting any better. And I'm thinking that, in all honesty, it's going to have to be probably like this up until I'm done. I don't necessarily think it's going to go away. I hope it does, but I think the drudgery is going to end when this draft is finished. But with it, obviously, points for showing up. That's the biggest thing. I mean, I can sort of whine and complain and bitch and moan about it, as much as I want on here. The fact is, that showing up is what matters. And that's the benefit, and that's also the cost of writing every day. The cost is there are going to be plenty of days where you're just not going to feel it, and you just show up and you do it anyways. That's the cost. The benefit is that the skill goes up regardless. The person that shoots 100 free throws a day to improve their basketball game, doesn't matter if you want to do it, like emotionally, if you want to do it or not. The skill doesn't care. The skill cares whether you actually done it or not. Have you actually shown up and actually practiced or not? Like if you have, then your skill level goes up. Your technique improves. Your emotional feeling towards it does not matter. And I'm sure there are arguments going the other way on that, but for me, that's been the thing that I've wanted to test with this. This whole every day is still for me just very much as a testing process. It's still me just going through and seeing, okay, if I do this every day, what happens? Like 1 year from now, what does my writing look like? How much have I gotten done? How what were my ups and down days? What were there more days where I was feeling really, really creatively strong as opposed to days when I wrote just when I felt like it? Those sorts of things. And so writing, in this point right here is just part of the process. It's just a necessary sort of evil that you have to just kind of go through, I think. Good thing is obviously there's a light at the end of the tunnel here. I've only got, again, maybe 70 more pages to revise at this point, a little bit less than that. So even at like, a page every, maybe a page every, like 5 minutes or so to go through. What is that? It's what is that? 1,350 minutes, something like that, I think. If my math is not completely off, my math is probably completely off there. I wasn't a math major, so getting closer, getting very, very close here, and hopefully, like in the next few days, we'll have this done. That's my hope here. Until then, just gonna keep on plugging away at it.